So the Cowboys doing their due diligence on also draft picks. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, Kenyon Green is scheduled to visit for the Cowboys. I don't think that he's going to make it all the way down to the 24th spot, but you always got to make sure you cross your T's, dot your I's, right? And if that's a situation that the Cowboys can get him at guard, my goodness, man, my goodness. What you're talking about is a unique replacement, and we need help at guard. That's a big hole on this particular team. And I'm quite sure, like I'm predicting, that the Cowboys with the 24th pick, they're going to go with offense. They're going to go with offense, and then they're going to give the opportunity back to Dan Quinn on the defensive side of the coin. I really believe that the Cowboys will do such. They will look into this thing and say, okay, we got a big hole as it relates to guard. And we already seen the experiment of Connor McGovern starting at left guard. It just didn't work out well as it relates to overall production. He's a better right guard, and we already got that spot on the field sealed, basically. But this offensive line, the front five, is a necessary portion to look into. We got to address this front five. And show of hands down in the chat if you guys feel that my guy Tyron Smith will play 17 weeks. Let me know, because that's another situation that we will have to go and talk about down the line, like the replacement of Tyron Smith. We got my guy Josh Ball, right? So all off season, and especially during the training camp, we will have our eyes on Josh Ball to see whether or not he can be that guy that can fill in for Tyron Smith. But neither here nor there. Kenyon Green, that's a big boy. And when you're talking about somebody of his size, his stature, and all of those other good things, when we talk about Kenyon Green, especially 6'4", 330 pounds, give or take, and this dude, he was a guy that we can all say, Texas A&M got them a stud. And if we get a chance and opportunity to have him on the team, that would be remarkable, right? I like Zion Johnson, though, a little bit better than Kenyon Green. But let me know how you guys feel about the two. Now, the other guy that they said that they're going to bring in for a good cup of coffee is DeMarvin Leal. And now he's another Texas A&M kid, of course, based out of San Antonio. That's where he's from, or what have you. He's another home guy that we can say, yeah, but here's my only thing. 6'4", 283 pounds. Is that more of the mold, dare I say, of a 3-tech? He's a DT, but I'm looking for a bigger body, by the way. But you got to always make sure you measure twice, cut once. And you're talking about a guy with a get off, a burst, and all of that good stuff. He got good hands, man. He used good hands, good redirect. And we can't look into the aspect of the size, right? Osa showed us some good promises, right? As well as even if you go all the way back to Aaron Donald, right? And I'm not saying, please, Cowboy Nation, please, everybody that's listening, I'm definitely not saying DeMarvin Leal is Aaron Donald, but the 283, the 280-ish range is something that we have to pay close attention to. And one thing that I would tell you guys about weight and size and all of that good stuff, it can always be tailored to the coaching philosophy. One gap, get upfield, good hand placement, how your strength levels are, your endurance, all of those things counts. And I think that Leo, he may be in the second round. One can argue that he may drop out of that, but neither here nor there. I know somebody's going to say, well, hey, this is guy's first round grade or what have you, and the Cowboys may be looking into it as it relates to a 24th overall draft pick. And I'm going to tell you, there will be other candidates that will suit us better than DeMarvin Leal. But I'm going to tell you guys, first and foremost, this guy, he is a force to be reckoned with. But out of those two, if it's Kenyon Green, if it's DeMarvin Leal, give me Kenyon Green. And on top of that, let's fish around and look around in the second round and the third round for defense. I believe that the Cowboys like the philosophy that they went with last season, and which means that they're going to go with a lot of defensive guys. On the offense, there's two big holes on the offense. The offensive line as it relates to their guard. And come on, Cowboy Nation, let's be real with ourselves. Let's be real one time. There's an issue with our wide receivers because we just don't know. It's the unknown, baby. It's the unknown. Look, I get it. We know for sure we have high hopes for Michael Gallup to come back. We got high hopes for CeeDee Lamb to take that mantle as, hey, I'm the number one wide receiver. But one thing that I'm going to tell you guys right now, Noah Brown, James Washington, and Simi Fehoko, in this particular wide receiver class, it would not hurt you at all to keep looking, keep digging, and seeing who you can fill in. You may find another guy that can be dynamic, and in this class of wide receivers, it's a big one. So do your homework, Cowboy Nation. Also, with that, do your homework, especially on that front five. We need some help. And write this down, everybody. You guys know what I'm about to say. No one want an offensive lineman until you need them. That is the reality of it. Nobody want an offensive lineman until you need them. Those are facts, Cowboy Nation. Now, with that being said, we got big holes on the offensive line, and we have a little issue with our wide receivers. We do. Now, all of this could be resolved before the kickoff of the new year as it relates to the football grind. But at this time, we're going to have to still do our homework. And one thing that we can say about Stephen Jones, even though, you know, he may not dance a lot in free agency, he got this beautiful saying. And you guys might want to write this one down. Player acquisition is 365, right? So Will McClay and all of those boys in the scouting department, Chris Hall and everyone else, get to work. This is a no excuse business, baby. Get to work. Let's continue to grind and shine. So they're bringing in Kenyon Green as well as they bringing in DeMarvin Leal. So we'll find out what these guys are all about. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. About. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.